Hi everyone. Thank you so much to Sally, to Cora, to NT Writer Center for having me here. I'm so excited to be part of this festival. It's my first time in Australia. So, yeah, thanks. So I thought since the theme of the festival is family, I thought I'd read something about a family. So this is an excerpt of a novel I'm working on. It's about a daughter's fucked up relationship with her father. Right now it's titled, My Father, My Lover, Myself. To attend my graduation from junior high, Dad flew from Jakarta to Jogja, where I live with Mom. He stayed in the room Mom had reserved for him since their separation 3 years earlier. A week after Dad returned to Jakarta would have been my parents' 16th wedding anniversary had they still been together. After work, Mom cooked an elaborate dinner and bought a fancy white cake. As we sat down to eat, she called Dad, saying we should say grace together before we ate. She tried 4 times, but he never picked up. Before trying again, she suggested we use my phone. He'll answer if it's you, she said. The golden band that she had never taken off her finger gleamed in the candlelight. Why are you doing this again? I said. She told me the same thing she had said many times. God shows you how good a woman you are by the husband he chooses for you. If your husband left you, it means you must have done something wrong, either to God or to your parents or to your child. She was only trying to make things right. I was sick of it. Stop it, Mom, please. I don't want to hear it. Why can't you find another man already? She looked at me as if I were one of the enemies. I'm not like your dad. I won't abandon my family. Then it's your own fault you're miserable all the time. It was the first time she slapped me. After dinner, I packed my bags, sneaked out the window, and got on the sleeper train to Jakarta. I avoided thinking how Mom would feel in the morning, realizing that after all those years of devoting herself to her daughter, she left to become one of those sluts that stole her husband. I lived with Dad for 2 years. At first, it was great. He enrolled me in the best high school. He'd make me lunch before going to work, and after school, I'd heat it up and pick at it while watching TV. He bought me everything I ever asked for and introduced me to sophisticated women who created music, houses, and ate projects like my dad. I was in love with him, and he was in love with me. On Sundays, we'd go to brunch at nice cafes and go to movies. On weekends, he'd go out with women, or they would come over. Once I sneaked out of my room and eavesdropped their conversation. Dad said, when she wasn't living here, I'd miss her and want her here. But now that she is living here, I wish she wasn't, you know? I lay awake at nights imagining if I had a different set of parents, maybe I wouldn't hate myself so much. If I had a strong, independent woman as my stepmother, maybe I would have had someone to talk to. But then one morning, I found by my bedroom door a new laptop computer wrapped in a bow, and I thought, Dad loved me after all. One night when I thought Dad was sleeping at his girlfriend's, he returned home and caught me naked on the couch with a boy. He punched me in the face, and I moved back in with Mom. She met me at the airport, arms spread wide and face heavy with concern, but her embrace stank of bloating. The next time I saw Dad again, he came to my college graduation. A week earlier, I had proudly announced to Mom that I was moving to Bali to live with my boyfriend like I didn't give a fuck if she thought I was a slut or a sinner. She called Dad to come and stop me. He sat with Mom at the graduation ceremony, and then he followed us back to my rented room, where I had been living since I finished my Jogja high school. When Dad walked towards me, something in me still wanted to flee. Mom cried and begged him to do something. At least let us drive you to the airport, Dad said, sitting on the edge of my bed, looking old and helpless as he watched me zip my suitcases. At the departure gate, he slipped me an envelope of cash. I never heard Dad say I love you or I'm sorry in my 25 years of life. So the cash felt like love and apologies and acceptance. I was too proud and vindictive to hug him goodbye. but I held the envelope close between my fingers, like a beloved's hand, all through the flight. Thank you.
Thank you, Eliza.